Hey, this is your host, John with Mr. Lee. Excuse the lighting. Work in progress. I gotta get my hair braided. But today's episode is about mental health. It's something that I deal with and many other people deal with. And I'm not gonna hold you. A few years back, whatever, I would have probably laughed at it. Be honest. Like strength therapists, whatever, like, really? Suicide, like there's somebody all this money, all this power, and they commit suicide. What for? What for? But now going through it myself and having to deal with certain issues which I would have never even thought, or I don't understand, and I'm trying to understand. It's a process, definitely a process, but I do believe that if somebody got to care. Like as long as you know there's somebody out there who actually gives a fuck, then you know what? Tomorrow's a better day. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? Because teamwork makes the dream work. And another thing, just because it's family is just a word to some people. Just a word. Just because you're blood, dude, does not mean you're family. Because I learned that the hard way. Like, I actually had a family member who I thought was near and dear to my heart, and that I would do anything for, and I've been there before. Ask somebody to threaten my life. I wasn't worried about the guy who was at all pure with him, because he's not built like that. No. But hey, who knows? You know what I mean? But I know from what I've done in my lifetime, whatever, I don't think he's got anything to compare to that. But again, I could be wrong. But who knows? We all have different life experiences. My thing is like a feeling of loss, loyalty, low bipolar, wanting to belong. Because I really had nobody. I've always trying to impress somebody or please somebody, or even kiss ass sometimes, just to have people in my life. We all do here and there. Sometimes we're not, without even realizing that. Like, I try to live my life more or less, because there are a lot of women in my family where, you won't ever hear me of hitting a woman or anything like that, stealing or doing anything screwed up. Stuff like that. Because I believe, try to live by example. And besides, like, there's enough hurt. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want nobody to hurt me. But I do realize, and I ain't gonna hold you, one of my cousin's friends, who enlightened me, too. Yeah, they had some issues. And I'm not gonna hold you. It feels a whole lot better knowing that you're not the only one. A whole lot better. And slowly but surely, as of last year and stuff, I was discovering, with the help through a good counselor, whatever, how I could better myself and get out of the rut that I was in. Because I didn't even know I was fucked up. But hey, mental health is something. But basically, yeah. It's not an easy thing to talk about. Sometimes people look at you weird or crazy or whatever, like, oh my god, like you got a disease or some shit. But it's not. It's just sometimes it's like, hey, these are the cards we were dealt with in life. You know what I mean? And we gotta make the best of what we got. Basically, I grew up, had a single mother. She did the best she could. I mean, she did the best she could. I'm not gonna knock her or whatever. I mean, but I didn't exactly have the dreamy childhood, basically. I mean, like, I got hit with everything under I got hit with pots, pans, belts, brushes, punches, like, whatever she can get reach from, period, whatever. I mean, I try to be a good boy. I brought good grades in, even, got a medal for getting honor all year long. I mean, but we try. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything against her for whatever. I mean, she tried her best. She was a single person. She didn't know what to do half the time, so I can't blame her. There's no instruction books, whatever. But I mean, thanks to a therapist and thanks to, I mean, like my girl, whatever, and others, whatever, other things, I learned why the way my mom treated me, the way I treated, whatever. You know what I mean? And other stuff, like basically, I was named after my father, Leroy Reed Jr., which he wasn't there. When I finally did meet him, about I think a year and a half ago or so, he told my mom, he was like, hey, I wasn't going to go be there in your life or do shit or whatever for you, period, whatever. Now, mind you, he has 4 other kids. 3 other kids, my bad. He got 3 other kids. 4 in total, but 3 other kids. And he's managed to be in their life all their lives. I mean, all their lives, whatever. Except mine. And like I told him, I told him, like, look, naming me after you was a very sick joke. Because I have no choice but to remind you every day, like, hey, my name is Leroy Reed. I plan to get it changed one day. Well, it's probably too late now, but I mean, but hey, like, I didn't realize that one moment when I finally did meet him, whatever, I didn't realize that hurt me so much, whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, people said yes, should punch him in his mouth, should curse him out, should have whatever. But you gotta understand, like, no matter what, it's like, this guy's my father. You know what I mean? Like, man, and it's like, I ain't gonna hold you, like, it wasn't for my sister Kay, I thank her a lot. You know what I mean? Because I thank her a lot, real for real. I mean, because she came and found me, whatever. Like, I've never felt so special in my entire life than how my sister Kay treated me, whatever. You know what I mean? Or, like I say, I've never felt so loved before. You know what I mean? I'm like, this person who doesn't really know me, whatever, loves me for me. And not only that, she drove all the way down here just for me. And damn it, if that doesn't make somebody feel special, because I always say this, people can say whatever they want to say. You know what I mean? But your actions speak the truth. Like, no matter what, my family, like, cause Francis, whoever, they could dog mouth me, say anything they want about me, whatever. But at the end of the day, when they called me, I picked up the phone and I was there. No excuses. Man, food in the refrigerator, no problem. Car ride, no problem. You know what I mean? Money books, no problem. You know what I mean? And hey, I don't deserve an award to do. I do not deserve an award for doing that. They were my family, and to me, it's the right thing to do. I didn't have nobody there for me, so I figured be there for them. Because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? But again, backtrack. But again, I didn't realize that few minutes with meeting my sperm donor, my father, Leroy, how that affected me so much, whatever. But at the same time, it like enlightened me, because it brought everything like to flourishing, like. And then when I went to see a counselor, whatever, that just made everything click. And I'm glad I was able to see a counselor. I mean, they helped out a lot. And I ain't gonna hold you, I think maybe he thought I was bullshitting when I said, like, yo, I really got some serious issues, because I would tear up. Like, I can go to the store, whatever, chill, whatever, and just tears would fall out of my eyes. Not feeling sad, talking like I'm talking now, whatever, and just tears would come down my eyes. And I'm sorry, that's the problem. I can't be at a job interview or on the clock, whatever, and tears falling out of my eyes, because it's not embarrassing, but it's not a good look when you at the store and somebody's like, hey, what? Here's some tissue. Like, what your tissue? You're crying. Oh shit, I didn't know. And I really didn't know. You know what I mean? But that's because something inside me was broke, and I had to fix it. I mean, but even, I think he thought I was bullshitting about me seeing a psychiatrist and stuff, until I put my psychiatrist on the phone, like, here, you tell him. I mean, because a lot of people think mental issues are bullshit. A lot of people do. You know what I mean? A lot of people do. And they don't take it seriously until it's too late. I mean, like, I definitely can understand why people commit suicide. I understand. You know what I mean? Versus somebody who's going, ha ha, damn, he just gave up. He a punk. No. Nope. They're just tired. A person gets tired. I've been that tired before. I mean, but then again, that's probably the reason I've done some of the things I did. I mean, but well, yeah, but I think once he realized, like, hey, this is not a joke, whatever. I mean, either you can help out or stay away, and that's it. I mean, and on that part, it got better and stuff. I mean, and it made me understand the way I am, because I have, like you say, my values come from Doctor Who. You know what I mean? Doctor Who is where I get my values from, straight up and down. You know what I mean? Because I believe in helping people. I mean, I believe in doing the right thing, even when it's the hardest thing to do. I mean, I believe sometimes you gotta, I don't know, put your life in jeopardy for others. You know what I mean? That's the right thing to do. Like, one time, I was at my friend Mar's house, whatever. Get a phone call. Hey, boyfriend beat my ass. I go over there. I know the person, whatever. And I put hands on her boyfriend, whatever. You don't put your hands on a woman unless she's coming with your knife or gun, whatever. You don't do it. And I've did that a few times. I mean, and not to say, but if it didn't feel good, but it's like the look in the person's eyes, like they like, this guy does not know me from a can of paint, but he's willing to put his life in jeopardy just to help me out. And it's like, that feels, and it's like, yeah. I mean, like, maybe because I was in the service, whatever, or like I said, because what I went through, whatever. I don't want anybody to ever feel like I worthless, whatever, like a piece of shit, whatever. I mean, especially my family. That's why I tell them I love them, try to encourage them, and I'll be there for you. Hey, you know what I mean? But well, here's an example. Getting off work, driving down, I like by Frankfurt, whatever. And I see a dude on the street, whatever. I could have passed by, whatever. I could have, but I can't. This is me. I had to stop, do a shake, see what's wrong. Apparently he had overdose or whatever. Had to take his tongue, pull it so it wouldn't choke him, whatever. Call the cops, whatever. Well, call the ambulance, whatever. Ambulance came, whatever, and they were able to take care of him. You know what I mean? But I felt that God put me in certain places, whatever, to help out, to show that, hey, somebody cares, to show that He cares. You know what I mean? We are His instruments. But at the same time, it's like, man. But like I said, if this can help somebody else out, you know what I mean, then my job is done. If this can help just one person out, like, hey, you're not alone. People go through stuff all the time, but also for anybody to use mental health or whatever as a crutch or as an excuse, whatever, because like, as mad or as angry I've ever got, whatever, I've not ever hit a woman, or I don't know, sorry about that, but I've never went out to hurt somebody, no matter how much pain or whatever I was in. You know what I mean? Just for GP. Like recently, I've lost my grandmother, I lost my cousin, and I can hold you, I lost another cousin of mine. And I've got my life threatened, which was definitely weird. And again, it throws a sense of like, okay, everybody wants to belong to something, whatever. And it's like, okay, it's hard to compute that somebody in your own family who you helped out once you did. It's very hard to compute, whatever. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, you just gotta stay away. But in this circumstance, it's not I can't really stay away because they are now staying in my grandma's house, whatever, and it's a whole complicated story, whatever, but hopefully it'll be resolved. You know what I mean? But for a family member to want to do harm to any other family member just because is very sick. Very sick. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, you know what? There are sick people out there who get